Holding. Zoom out. Button.
Well, dear students, I'm really very sorry. That's why I usually do the recording at night, um, when I'm not at all disturbed. But I've been disturbed the second time, and I had to stop the video abruptly. Um, well, anyway, let's come to the point. We were talking about the last question. That is, why is it so important for the author to narrate a childhood experience of fear and the steps overcoming it, steps taken to overcome it? What larger meaning does he draw from it? So, as I told you, there is a larger meaning. It's not just a matter of overcoming the fear of water or overcoming such a fear like the fear of lizard or the fear of height. What actually matters is that we should learn to overcome any kind of fear in our life. As I have said, that there may be moments which may demand that we should even stake our life. And if we are frightened, we would never do it. I gave you the example of freedom struggle. If somehow, for example, let's say somebody is drowning and you are frightened to try to do anything about it, obviously you wouldn't be able to save him. Imagine what would happen if he happens to be somebody close to you, your own near and dear one. Would you let him drown like that, or would you like to make effort? Now, if you would like to make effort, obviously you should first overcome your fear of water. So there are moments in life when we need courage, when we need that passion to be fearless and to approach a situation in a fearless manner in order to overcome it. So that's the larger meaning. There may be situations. It's not just a matter of overcoming the smaller fears, but there can be larger fears. And we should learn to overcome it. Only then we can develop a passion for you know doing anything in order to overcome a difficult or tough situation in our life. So it's important to overcome our fears, no matter whether they are small or important or unimportant. Any fear for that matter must be overcome. So that's the important thing, you know. Now, here in talking about the text, they quote Roosevelt and say, "All we have to fear is fear itself." Now, they ask us, have you ever had a fear that you've now overcome? Share your experience with your partner. Well, if that is the case, you can share your experience with your friends. If you wish, you can share it even on the group and ask others to share your experiences. I won't intervene. This would give you some speaking practice. I don't know if there would be a viva at the end of the session or not. That's the usual practice. But in the days of lockdown, I don't know what the situation would be in January and February. So, but still, whether there is a viva or not, you need to improve your spoken English, and in order to improve it, you can talk about your personal experiences to your friends and to others. If you wish, you can talk on the group. You can even chat with me if you wish. I would try to reply to you. You can say speak for about 1 or 2 minutes, have some practice, and in response, I would um, guide you. So you can do it. Now then, in the second part of talking about the text, they ask us find and narrate other stories of about the conquest of fear and what people have said about courage. For example, you can recall Nelson Mandela's struggle for freedom, his perseverance to achieve his mission to liberate the oppressed and the oppressor, as depicted in his autobiography. Well, yes, you can recall examples of courage, and you can share that also with your friends And as I said, with me on the group also, they tell us that the story "We Are Not Afraid to Die," which you have studied in the last session, is an apt example of how courage and optimism helped a family survive under direst stress. So you see, this is deep water. Now, as things stand, we have covered our first sessional course from this book, and in a few days' time, I'll try to, um, send you some videos on Saturday night. Let's see if I can. I mean, I'll now take up the first lesson from Vistas, that is the third level. And remember, that book is not meant for detailed studies. There we do not worry about the meanings of each and every word, but that is, in fact, that book is meant for self-study. So we read a paragraph, understand the whole meaning, and continue. So that book is more for fun, to develop your language skill. Still, I'd give you the meanings of the keywords in the text, and that text is slightly different. So I'll introduce that to you and do it in the same way, because that is the lesson that we need to do from Vistas. Otherwise, the material is available on the enemy and on the other one, that is the Should the Wizard Hit Mummy. Well, the material is available on the web page of our school. But still, if we get time, we will do that also. But after completing our writing section, that is formal and informal invitations. If after that we get time, we will discuss those lessons also up to, say, about 30th November. Whatever we can manage, we will, and then we will proceed with our second sessional course, that is, we'll proceed with lesson 4 from Flamingo. And because we'll have to cover 4 and 5, and then the 2 poems, and then 2 lessons from Vistas. So let's see, how much can we cover. Okay, so this video has to be short. In fact, I wanted to complete it all in the previous video, but I was interrupted, so I couldn't. Anyway, we stop here, and we'll now meet hopefully on the 16th of August. That is tomorrow. Let's say not tomorrow. Tomorrow is 15th. That's day after. Saturday night or Sunday morning. Okay. So hope you will prepare it, and see you again. Thank you very much.
Stop button.